Hello? Kim, is it just you and me? Hello, happy Wednesday. Hi guys. So this week has really flown by and I totally forgot that it was Wednesday. You did? That's fantastic. What did you learn? Probably from all of our friends here in the group, not really from me. I learned that my decal last week didn't work because I was using a quick dry, like a Sèche-Vite kind of formula. And that's the reason why it curled so badly on me and the reason why it gave me such a hard time. So hopefully, I'm going to cross my fingers we don't have to do decals again this week, even though maybe I'll do a different kind of decal. If I happen to roll it, I have a different one in mind. Hello. Welcome on in. We got our dice here. We've got our numbers. I'm going to post really quick that we are hanging out. Do, 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 do. Okay, y'all. Okay. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Let's give it a few more minutes and let a few more people come on in. Hi, Amy. Hi, Stacy. G. Rodolphe. Hi. Gail and Elle. Lisa, Yvette, Carla, Michelle. We have our Kims here. Hi, peeps. Hey, Carrie. Hi, everybody. You guys gonna do some nail art with me today, or will you be watching? Hi, Vicky. Well, do you have another project you can work on while we're doing art? So if you guys were not here last week, in order to help us from being so bored, I started the second live video during the week on Wednesdays, same time as Swatch Fest. Hi, Susan. Hey, girl, on your order, I needed to email you, but on your order, you didn't specify which polish you want, so send me an email, okay? I think it was on your mystery polish. You didn't tell me what you wanted. You have to work in the background. Oh. You're ready to try nail art. Woohoo! You just got done painting your nails. Okay. So basically, if you weren't here last week, we have these these different categories, and then we roll the dice and see what we get, and we have to choose from one of the lists based on that number and incorporate it into our nail art. Last week we did hearts and black and decals, and I learned a few things. Hi Audrey Bear, welcome. So the first thing I did last week was pick a color so that I could paint my nails that color. So I'm going to go ahead and do that while we're waiting for any more of our friends to join us. So I'm going to go ahead and pick, oh my gosh, you guys, I got 5 again. So I'm going to roll again because that's exactly what I did last week. I had black nails, which is fine. I just want to do something different. So 1 is going to be yellow. So I'm going to have some yellow nails. So let me go ahead and snag a yellow. Let's see, there are a number to choose from. I'm gonna go with actually, I kind of feel like keeping it springy. Maybe I'll do a couple of yellows. I'll see which one I like better. Hi, Simply Kiwi. Stamping is the only thing you know how to do. Stamping is still hard for me every time. Good luck, Kim. Hi, Quila. We started by rolling a 1, guys. So if you want to do what I'm doing, that means I'm going to do some yellow nails. But you could also pick taping or animal print if you'd like to. Yeah, Dunder Mifflin shirt. Hi, Janet. Okay. I'm going to try this yellow here. I'm going to go for a spring color at first, but depending on what the dice decides, I might be going in a different direction. So I'm going to start out with some yellow. I'll tell you what this color is in just a second. It's a China glaze, and it's not going to be anywhere close to a 1 coater. But that's all right. The only reason I mentioned that is because it would make this go faster if I was starting out with a 1 coat polish, because then we have less wait time for this to dry before we can move on. So how's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. I attended a online high fitness class this week over Zoom, and that was interesting. I go to high fitness usually 2 times a week, and I always look forward to it. High fitness is kind of like aerobics, kind of like Zumba, but less dancey and more aerobics, but it's to like high energy music. And I sweat a lot because you basically are like jumping the entire time. I sweat a lot and I go pee a lot. But it's high energy aerobic and a fun time. But since we're none of us getting together anymore, I went to an online one. And it was interesting. It was fun, but I think that the video chat tool was having problems, and it wasn't my sound couldn't keep up, and so it wasn't on the beat, which is not what you want when you're trying to follow aerobic dance moves. It was interesting, guys. This color is probably not what I wanted to do. This is Casual Friday, and I picked it because it looked like a really springy kind of yellow, but the vibe is, Ooh, maybe I could like layer it with some glitter. Hello, hello, welcome in. I rolled a 1, which means I went ahead and picked yellow, but if you want to play along today, you could pick anything off of this top row here. And I'm starting with yellow. Hey, Chase Taylor, I'm so glad you're online. Louise is here. Louise, I started with 1. Do I think about going back to red hair? I do think about it. It was fun. I had red hair for a really long time. It was fun. But when I decided I wanted to start incorporating some fun colors, I wanted to move away from the red because I wanted to just have brown hair to complement the fun colors. Hello, Norma. Hi, Claudia. Oh, you did? Well, we get to hang out even more today. So I'm trying to let this dry a little bit. And I think I'm going to go in for a second coat. You're going to dye yours purple? Ooh, it's going to be so great. Do you happen to have like gray or silver hair, Lisa? Because that looks really, really cool with purple. I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice again so I can start thinking about what I might want to do next. So far you guys have rolled a 1, and so I picked yellow. And I'm going to roll another dice. It's blonde with gray. That sounds like it's going to be awesome, Lisa. I rolled a 0, which that's not helpful. I don't have a 0 on here. So rolling again. I rolled a 4. So negative space, floral, or blue. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Okay, well, I'm for sure probably going to do something floral because I was thinking about a spring mani with this. It's awesome, huh, Quila? And it would have worked well for this yellow manicure, too. Ooh, taping first time. That's exciting, Kim. Yeah, there is a 10 on the dice, Michelle. All right, I'm going to just browse through my Instagram real quick and find a floral nail art. I'm going to look at this account that I really like, and if I find a floral that I want to use as inspiration, I will tell you about the account and you can check her out. This account, she does a lot of really intricate hand-painted nail art though, and I don't know if we're doing hand-painted today. Ooh, this is pretty, but she did... I really like this. This is cute. Look at this one. So this is Sierra's Nails, and I really like her work. Woo! And this one looks like somewhat achievable. And it has blue. But she's using orange, but that's fine. It's yellow flowers and blue for the stems. So I might try something like that. You can't even draw a stick person. Well, your hand gets, you get less shaking and more dexterity the more you practice. That's one thing for sure. Let me get my acrylic paint. Last week we cut a brush. So if you weren't here for that, you can just get yourself a regular artist brush and cut it down to a few hairs. Let's use this color. Use a couple of these. Oh, you did? That one is really, really fun. Yeah, I'm taking a break from shipping orders right now to paint with you guys, and then I'll get right back to it. You can do your left hand. That's what I'm going to do too, Gail. I'm only doing the one hand. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. So far we've picked yellow, and then we've picked, if anybody's just popping in, I rolled a 1 and then I rolled a 4. So if you want to pick anything off of these two lines, I'm going to go with, I started with yellow, as you can see, And then I'm going to go with, I'm going to add in some blue and some floral right now. And then we'll see where we get. But you don't have to go with yellow. You could pick anything off of that first line if you want to. Okay, so if you want to follow along with this picture, I'm going to try to do some of these flowers that Sierra's got on this person's nails. So this is Sierra's nails with an underscore at the end if you want to look up this picture. It's just a little bit down her page. Oh, actually, if I go like that, there we go. There we go. So first thing, looks like I need to do... Actually, I don't know. I wonder... Oh, well, she definitely... I was trying to think, does she do the petals first or the stems? Come back. Focus on my... Focus. But definitely on this nail, she's got those lighter... the lighter ones first. So I'm going to do that. What's a good idea? Paper punches in the shape of flowers. Ooh, that's so cool. That's really cool. That would have worked last week brilliantly for our decals. So I'm going to squirt a little bit of this blue. Actually, she started with white. Where's my white acrylic paint? Ooh, I'm gonna go with this like peachy color. We're gonna mix it up. I'm just grabbing some acrylic paint and then I'm pouring it into my little palette here. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of water to help make the paint spread easier. So much of what I, know about nail art, I've learned from Robin Moses. She was one of the first YouTube channels I subscribed to way back in the day, and I used to watch her videos so much. They were so relaxing to me. And I would just watch her paint all these really cool designs and just sit there going, she's so awesome. So if you don't follow her and you like nail art, you really should. Okay, so firstly, she has... I'm doing everything upside down, by the way, and normally you wouldn't probably do your work upside down, but I'm just going to, for the sake of this video. So we have one long stem, and I'm just using my slightly bent long brush. I need to go to the drugstore, apparently, and pick up a new one of these since I haven't picked up nail art in forever. But, not going to go right now. We're going to make it work. Did you guys see that there is a new Tim and Heidi show on Amazon? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to watch it. I've been binge watching Bones lately. Oh, wow, I didn't do a second coat before I started this. This is going to be a really interesting look. This is going to be really interesting. It's like definitely a very washy looking background. I'm a dork. Oh well. What was I talking about? Oh, Tim and Heidi. So, okay, my little conspiracy brain was thinking, I wonder if they were trying to re-up for whatever season and the producers didn't want to pay them whatever they wanted more to keep making their show, so they sold their show to Amazon instead under a different name. It's just all so very interesting. The prize is bigger for the winners now. I only watched like 10 minutes into the show, and then I was like, you know what? I am really not paying good enough attention, and I want to give this my full attention. So I'm gonna have to come back to it. But I'm really excited to give it a watch. Making the cut. Yes, it's the sheer look. You just watched episode 2? Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely on my to-do list. Let's get some... I'm going to pull out a dark blue. This is kind of like a gray blue. Okay. So let us know what you're doing. If you're painting along, let us know what you picked. And if you want to tag me, only one of you tagged me last week on Instagram, but if you want to tag me with what you came up with at the end, I would love to see. Okay, so I've got myself, it looks like I need a couple more stems over here. Have you guys watched The Tiger King yet? Because I only made it through 2 episodes of that one as well. I just started episode 3 and we didn't get very far. Tim and I don't have like a lot of alone time, to be honest with you. Like, we basically have to ask our teenager to babysit Lincoln if we're gonna ever have alone time. So, you know, any kind of very adult show that we want to watch together that I can't put in my earbuds doesn't really happen that much. So we've made it through a little bit of that show, but it is interesting. I personally really enjoy, hi Warrior Girl. I do stamping sometimes, Louise, but I haven't been doing nail art in a long time. But I was saying I like documentaries, so I think I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, so it looks like she's got like a dark shade of orange. I'm looking at this picture, by the way, if you're just hopping in. I am trying to go for this kind of flower she's got here because it looked somewhat attainable. So it looks like I need like a darker orange and then like a lighter yellow. But I've already got yellow on my nails. I could go for like a bright yellow. I'll go for a bright yellow. So I need like a tannish orange behind it. So I'm just going to drop a tiny drop of this orange into, which looks like this, into the thing that I used for the stem and mix them together so I get kind of a color that might coordinate a little bit. And I'm going to use that as the background. If you want to try to paint along with me, this inspired by design, the account is Sierra's Nails. That's the one I'm looking at right now. Okay, so she's got, at the top of these little guys, she's got a 3-petal thing going on, which I think with art, guys, like I feel so much more comfortable, especially with like this kind of art, like drawing, if I have something that I can follow along with. It keeps me focused and it keeps me from giving up when I am like, wow, that doesn't really look like how I wanted it to look. If I can see like a finished product in my mind, you know? So that's what I'm doing. If there's any question that you have for me, if you want to put it in caps, my poor little brush I was mentioning, I need to go in and get a new one. I got this brush in a Kiss nail art kit at Walgreens like years ago. And since it's just been sitting in my nail art kit, the brush, the little hairs have gotten a little frayed. But I'm making do. Okay, I gotta lay down the background there. That's gonna be the back side of the flower. Oh, really, Michelle? Maybe I haven't quite gotten that far yet. Or maybe I haven't been paying super great attention. For me, when I'm watching a show, I'm also usually on my phone. I've learned I don't have a great attention span, guys. Like, I usually have to be doing 2 things at least at the same time. Okay. Got some flowers on there. And then there's a flower that's going to go right here, but I got to do the front part of that one first. Gail, I'm looking at Sierra's Nails on Instagram. So it's spelled like the High Sierra. So Sierra Nails with an underscore at the end. Oh, that's a good idea, Janet. Would you have to, though, like, see, I don't have enough stamping plates, but do you have like little tiny petals where you can position them exactly where you want them to go? That is really cool. That's a cool idea. Okay. Oh, what are we asking about? Oh, yeah, Lisa, the mystery polish listing is sold out for now. And I'm gonna ship all these orders, and then I will reassess. I can ask the group, if the Moonshine Manny group, if another batch needs to be made. But for now, they are sold out. Okay, so it looks like I need like a little mixture of white and blue to accomplish this next part. Hi, Ilka. You can't multitask. Yeah, I always have to have lots to do. Oh, Kim's trying taping, you guys. The first number that we did was 1. And one of the things for 1 was taping. So she's giving it a go. Trying something new. Okay, I took a little bit of the blue that I used for the stems there, and I mixed it into some white. And I am gonna use that as the accent color. Hi, Kim. So many beautiful Kims here today. So it looks like she has gone like this and made this accent up the stem, and then made these little petals coming out, which are then again going to get another accent. Back in the day when I was falling in love with nail polish and nail art, I thought a lot about going to nail tech school so that I could do nails like this full time. And I mean, of course, I haven't studied and practiced my nail art to get anywhere proficient enough to do somebody else's nails and be paid money for it. But I thought a lot about it. It just didn't seem like it would fit for what my family's needs were at the time. But I did think a lot about it. And it would be really fun. You basically just get to do art all day. But it doesn't really work for me and my family for me to have a job that I can't stop what I'm doing at a moment's notice. And I need to be at Lincoln's beck and call pretty much all the time. So it wasn't going to work, but you know. Let's see. We're going to let this blue flower be in the foreground. It almost looks like a little wheat stalk because of the way that my brush is creating those little sharp points on the end. Is anybody having nice weather today, or is it gloomy and stormy everywhere? Kate, I got this it's in a Kiss nail art kit, and it comes like where it's preloaded with a paint that's on the end of the brush. And I just took out the brush upon recommendation from a nail artist that I follow on Instagram, and just used the brush. This one looks a little warped because it's been sitting in my kit for a while. But if you got a fresh one, it would be good to go. Okay. We're getting all detailed here. See, because this is what I like. See, last week was giving me a lot of anxiety, the decals. Speaking of anxiety, Kim, are you doing okay with that taping? The decals was giving me a lot of anxiety because I felt like I had very little control over that taping / cutting that I was doing. And this, on the other hand, this like fine articulated work, I can like control this a little bit more and it doesn't stress me out as much. So each of these little things needs its own little, this own little accent here. So I read that the California superintendent, it's not a mandated thing yet, but they don't expect kids to return to school for the rest of the school year. So we're all becoming homeschool parents all of a sudden in California for the rest of the whole year, which I had a little bit of experience with. If you guys remember, when I first started my channel, I was homeschooling Salem. I homeschooled him for halfway through 4th grade. We had moved that year and he was having a really hard time in school. And it was just like a combination of things, but it just wasn't working for him. So I pulled him out and we did homeschooling and he much preferred it. And then we moved here and he liked his school here a lot more when we got here. So it was just the right thing for us at the time. But homeschooling is no joke, guys. This nail brush is no joke either. The little frayed edges are making it real hard for me. Oh yeah, Jerry? The older they get, the more self-learning they can do. Self-motivated learning. But oh, thanks, Lisa. I'm frustrated that I spaced it and forgot to do a second coat. Now I'm like, if I do a second coat on these other ones, then they will look sad, or the 2 middle ones will look sad. So whoever needs like another thing, I'm pretty focused in on my design here, but I'm gonna roll the dice again if you needed another roll. Whoopsie, not that one. We got a 7. So if you want to add something, oh look at that, I am doing hand painted. If you want to add something, you can do. Wow, I'm doing like all 3 of these except for purple. If you want to do something inspired by and let us know which artist you're inspired by. If you want to do something hand painted or add a little bit of purple into your design, that was our 3rd roll of the dice there. I lost a die. Oh, there it is. Okay, just got to remember to get it afterwards. Okay, so next, oh, you know what I'm noticing? She actually had the lighter color under all of the stalks, but I didn't notice that. So I am going to attempt to put a little bit of it down. My brush is just not being my friend today. Essentially, like, what you're wanting the brush to do is not give you all these frayed little lines. Kind of defeats the point. So I'm going to attempt to give it a little bit of an accent here. And you just want to barely touch down, guys. And see, I went too heavy there. I want to give this flower a little bit dimension. And had I had a cooperating brush, I could have made that work. But this brush is just being a jerk face. I guess I could cut the strands in half. What I really need to do is just go get a new one. Spending more time trying to get my hairs on my brush to behave than I'm spending painting. So what else have you guys been up to this week? How have you been keeping busy? We're actually technically on spring break right now, so I'm not even doing the homeschool learning. I'm just going to try to tickle the nail and put the finest little line right there. That's what I meant to do the first time. But my brush was being a poop. You know what would just really cheer me up right now? If they released a new Harry Potter movie. Or book. That would be fantastic. Oh, maybe I can get to work on making that happen. Oh. I think maybe what I'm having happen right now is maybe I don't have pure acetone in my... I think that's what happened. I put acetone, not pure acetone. There is a difference in my little cleaner brush pot. Okay, guys. How are we doing? You need to destash makeup. Oh, yeah, girl. Kate, I'm going to go... This is reminding me how badly I need to get new brushes. When I go to Walgreens, I will just grab an extra set. Okay. Next, I need the front bright yellow part for here. So, I think I will use my dotting tool if I can find it. Aha. Aha. These are the two yellows that I pulled out to work with at the beginning. And this other one, I'm going to use that for the brighter yellow. And this is Don't Tell a Soul from China Glaze. And I'm just going to pop it right here on my silicone mat because I'm just using a tiny bit. Okay. Do 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 do. So basically that orange color was just like peeking out from the back. So I just want to pull up my petals like that so that it can peek out from behind. And I got a little bit too much paint on there. The rest of my nail art is acrylic paint, but this one I'm going with this color that I got to coordinate with my bottom color, so it's going to be a little bit more puffy and less easy to maneuver. AKA, you have to work quicker. Acrylic paint is jolly to work with because it doesn't dry as fast, so it doesn't get tacky. You can thin it out with water, making it so much easier to work with. Okay. This design is actually almost done. Let's see what else I'm missing. There's these little black dots that I'm going to put on there. But I'm going to wait for that yellow to dry. So now I'm going to I think I'm going to paint these other two fingers this yellow. And those two in the middle are going to be the lighter color. Oh yeah, Kate, use that acrylic. It's so much easier. Hi, Angela. Okay, so we're gonna pop this on here. Yellow is just my happy color. That is probably also why this nail art is feeling so much better to me than last week, because I just love yellow so much. I can't not be happy when I see that. That makes me super happy. I had a yellow room when I was growing up too, guys. Oh, I just stuck my finger in it. There we go. Now that I put that paint on my silicone mat, it's in the way of the rest of my hand. I'm going to show you guys my cleanup brush. I haven't talked about my cleanup brush in a really long time, but I'm going to use it here in a second so I can show you what it is. But that's not 100% streak free even with the base color, but it'll have to do. It'll have to do. You had a yellow room too. That's so cool. Your favorite color as a child? Yay. So this is an interesting look. Yes. Oh, guys, my nails are so dry right now. My cuticles, my nails are so dry. Anybody else suffering? I mean, they're not bleeding, so that's at least something to be grateful for, but I'm about to stick acetone in my cuticles, so my nails are going to scream. Okay, so here's my cleanup brush. Oops. Dropping everything today. Okay. Bending over to the side. All right. So this is the e.l.f. concealer brush. Whoop. There. And guys, you can get it for like $3 at Target or whatever. I buy them usually like 2 or 3 at a time. And it just fits like so nicely up in the cuticle. And so I really like it because it's so readily available, like anytime you go to Target or Walmart. So that's what I've been using for a long time. And you just can wiggle it right there in the cuticle. And even when you're not doing nail art and you just want your manicure to look a little tighter, it just can give you that little, just clean it up just a little bit. I used to do a lot more cleanup, like with my swatches and stuff, and I don't really need to do that anymore. But back in the day, this saved the day all the time. Now with nail art, you know, I always need it because gotta always end up coloring outside the line with nail art. Like up here, for example. You just can wiggle it right there, loosen it up just a little bit. You can even do this with non-acetone nail polish remover. It'll take a little bit longer, but if you don't want to stick acetone in your cuticles, and I totally get that. So let's see, what else is going on this week, guys? I'm trying to think what else we've been doing. I've just been packaging, and we're currently having our inspiration. The inspiration feed is ongoing in the Moonshine Manny group if you want to go drop a picture for a chance to be made into the group exclusive for the month. And if your picture gets voted upon by the rest of the group members, then you receive the polish for free. And so that's going to be up through tomorrow. And on Friday, I will post the poll. So even if you don't want to put in a picture, please go thumbs up the ones that you like. And, oh yeah, good idea, Quayla. Quayla has a good cleanup brush, too. Wearing it makes you look sick. Well, I don't know how yellow makes me look, but I know that I just love the color. In fact, when Tim and I got married, I wore a yellow, wasn't really like a suit, but it was a yellow top with a black and yellow floral skirt and had this belt, and it was real cute, and it was yellow. So that was my wedding dress. Okay, I'm going to attempt to put the little tiny black dots. Actually, they probably shouldn't be black, huh? Because this isn't, they should probably be dark brown. Yes. Do I have any dark brown in here? I have gold. My dark brown is still out there on the table from when I was painting Salem's set. Okay. So that's not going to work. So we won't use brown. What color shall we use? We're going to use this orange, and I'm going to add a tiny bit of black to it and see if that works. Are you doing some stamping, Angela? Okay, this black is definitely dried up. Let's open a new one. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of this blue that I already used in here a lot, and I'm going to put it in the orange, and that's going to make a dark brown. That's what we're going to do using our noggin. I actually have no idea how much I'll like this this mix of orangey bluish brown. It's not dark enough. That's all right. It turned more towards like a khaki green, and it's not dark enough. I need it to be dark, dark, dark. Any other hobbies you guys have picked back up during this shelter-in-place situation, where you found yourself having a little bit of time to do some fun things that you used to engage in? Like for me, nail art. I'm just wanting to barely touch it because they need to be like the smallest little dots ever. That one was even too big. I wonder if my dotting tool is too big. This design that I'm following has incredibly tiny little dots on it. This is kind of comical, you guys. Got too big. So, want to hear something funny? Before we got into the quarantine scenario, I had a plan to start a new series on my second channel, and it was going to be an ASMR cross-stitch series, which would have no talking, just me cross-stitching. But now there's no part of my day where there was quiet, where you could actually hear the threads being pulled, which is kind of the whole point. So that's gonna have to wait. But I was excited to start it, and I got like, this isn't working the way I wanted to, guys, by the way, in case you're wondering. I got the materials and everything, got my project. I have some software where I can create my own project. And I got it printed, and I got all the materials. Oh, this isn't gonna, it's not gonna go for me. Much like the cross stitch ASMR. Anyway, it's just sitting over here in my room every time I come in here, which is a lot. I can see my project, it's just waiting for me. But the idea stemmed from, I wandered onto this channel where this woman does embroidery, which where it was no talking, just music, embroidery, music and embroidery, and you hear the threads pulling, and it was so relaxing. And I don't do embroidery, but I have cross stitched since I was like 10 years old. And it's very relaxing for me, obviously, because I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. And I thought, well, that would be fun to try with cross stitch. I don't know if I'll be able to pick up the sound as well as she could because she was embroidering through like a burlap fabric. So it's giving it like a really hefty pull. But I thought, well, I could try it and see. Oh, there's one more flower that's supposed to be on this one. I forgot about it. That's all right. We're going to leave it at that because sorry, I'm just catching up on you guys' comments. Okay, so I think my situation here is actually at a stopping point. I don't think I'm going to add anything else. Less is more. Kim, you can hear the pulling, the thread pulling sound. It's kind of like a... Oh, this video? Oh, thanks. I'm glad. Crystals and flowers. I love it. I don't know if you guys saw last week. Kim gave me the super great idea to paint those little hearts that I used. And I did. But then when I top coated it, it took it off. And I was like, no. Because the design was so much better with the white hearts rather than the gold. But I just had to laugh it off because, you know. And I'm going to wait to top coat this. Normally it'd be okay to top coat it, but because I used the paint here instead of the acrylic, it's going to take a little bit longer to dry. So I'm going to leave that on there. I didn't show you guys what's on my thumb. It doesn't really go with my look today, but let me top coat it real quick. This is what's on my thumb today. This is coming, actually I can't say next month, it's coming this month. So, I have another video for you guys this week coming up on a Colorista Carol Spring Curly Trio. But besides that, I'm mostly just shipping this week. And I have a Color Club video coming for you, the Legally Blonde inspired one. But things have slowed down a little bit channel-wise. We can do Swatch Fest on Saturday, though. And, yeah. So I'm just trying to think through, like, this. The fact that today was Wednesday just really crept up on me. And so now I'm like, wait a second. There's only a few more days till the weekend. That means Polish Pickup starts in just 2 days. This is water, but it has sugar-free green apple flavoring in it. In case you're wondering what these colored drinks that I'm always drinking. It's water. I just like to make them a little bit more fun. So this is my look I came up with. I am ever so much more pleased with it than last week's look, even though that light yellow really does need a second coat. But I'm excited to leave this on all day. I was going to swatch those Colorista Carol Curlies today, but I think I'll swatch them in the morning. I've been getting up at like 4:30 every morning, guys. My body just won't sleep. Lately, my body really only needs a few hours of sleep before it wakes up, and then it's just like, well, you're up now. You're welcome. Start your day. So, and I guess a little part of me is like, oh, well, you're up and nobody else is up, so you can have a nice quiet time to yourself right now. So I work and get some stuff done in the morning before everybody gets up. Oh, Louise, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm sitting, guys, on this cushion that Tim got me. I'm going to show you. I'm sitting on this cushion that he ordered for me. I've been having so much back problems. And specifically when I'm in here swatching, because I swatch for like hours sometimes. When I'm here or when I'm at my computer desk in my other room, working on stuff for the website and different things, my back has just been a wreck. I need to get some new shoes. I had a friend tell me about a brand called Hoka, I think. I need to do some more research, but I want to find shoes that are very, very cushiony, take some stress off of my back. But Tim got me this cushion to sit on, and it's helping a lot. It's making it so I don't want to cry right now, which is how I usually feel sitting in this chair, because my back is messed up. Yours is just okay. Your butt cushion? I don't know what cushion. You have enough natural padding. Kim, so do I, but I guess not enough for my it's my lower back, right where my butt bone meets my spine, or are they all part of the same thing, right? Hoka 1-1, Janet says. Janet, have you tried them and like them? Hi, Anthea. Right, Kim? Yes, exactly. Angela, if you want to know about this seat cushion, I can pop. Oh, you don't have Instagram? Who is saying they don't have Instagram? Comfy Life off Amazon is just okay. I threw away the packaging, and Tim bought it for me, so I'll have to find out about. Are you guys bored of looking at this yet? I should top coat it. You can watch my top coat ruin my design. We can all watch that together. It might be okay if I float it. I'm gonna try floating it. Let's float it. Let's float it. I'm trying to decide what I want my nails to smell like today. I just love the yesterday scent, but this bottle is almost out. Oh, I love that. The watermelon lemonade, I never knew I liked those two scents together until yesterday. Okay. If you don't know, floating it means you don't really put any pressure on your nail when you are applying your top coat, because otherwise the little hairs will pull your work. So you just like put a drop down, and then you just move it down your nail. And hold your breath. I'm just kidding. I mean, don't pass out, but there's nothing more frustrating than getting done with your nail art and wrecking it like I did last week. And look, I'm about to smear that base color. Even that base color was trying to be a jerk to me just now. I think I got it. Okay. And then I'll probably wait like a while, just because I do get so disappointed when I smear my nail art. And then I'll go in and do another coat over that. I'm at the bottom of my yesterday scent. You'd think I couldn't just go refill it back up. I just forget, because I'm in a different room than my polish making office, my studio. It's just so cheery. That's what I was saying. I was going to swatch some things today, but I'm not going to, because I want to leave this on all day, because the yellow just makes me so happy. And then what you gotta do is clean up your space at the end. Clean up your space. Oh yeah, we were talking about the new Tim Gunn show. Excited for that. Super, super excited. And it's like international, right? There's contestants from all around the world. That was one of my favorite things about the last season of All Stars that I watched of Project Runway, is that it was winners from all over the world. That was really cool. I actually didn't get all this on. Did I use a different yellow over the OPI? So this one is the OPI yellow, this one and this one. And then under here is a China Glaze yellow called Casual Friday. I wanted like a kind of washed out yellow look. A less summery vibe. And then I wrecked it by going super summer. Just kidding. I need to empty out this acetone and put pure acetone in here, I think. I think that's what's creating my problems with my brush. All right, guys, well, it is 1:02. I think that's all we're going to paint together today. I hope you had fun. Thanks for coming to hang out. The ankle of Hoka 1-1 shoes comes up high, though, so you might have to get used to that. Oh, thank you for that input. I was looking also at the brand called Brooks and their Ghost brand. I have a few friends that use those ones and really, really like them. But then I read that their 12 series, which is their latest one, has a narrow toe, and I have wide feet. Oh, Kim, this is a polish in the upcoming April Moonshine Manny collection, which I'm going to wait to tell you the deets on that. Yeah, it is kind of fun, huh? Wear a few yellows together. Kim, thanks for coming today. Yay, I'm excited. I'm excited. The Alta brand is crazy expensive, but it has a large toe box. Okay, cool. Guys, in the April collection, there's 6 polishes in the main part of the collection plus the 1 bonus polish, but 3 out of the 6 are pink. We're going pink in April. All right, guys. Well, I will say so long for now. Thanks for joining me today. It was so nice to spend a little bit of time with you. I will see you guys back for the Clarissa Carroll video in between now and Saturday, and then we'll see you back for Swatch Fest on Saturday. We'll get back to swatching some polish. And I'm going to clean up my mess here and then go feed my kids some lunch. Louise. Okay, fine. I will show you. Let's focus. Let's focus here. Here's what it looks like. It's a full coverage micro glitter hollow. And it is in a raspberry shade, electric raspberry. We also have a pink thermal coming. This one goes from this color pink, if it can focus. This is like the coldest state, and then it goes to slightly lighter pink, and then like a light pink. Light pink, and it's acrylic. Has all of these fun glitters in it. And then the third pink is this bubblegum pink acrylic with all of these iridescent glitters and flakies in it. Mostly glitters and then accent with flakies. But they all have the same iridescent shift. You guys got an exclusive look at our pink polishes for April. Thanks for coming, guys. I see you guys are popping out, so I will see you back on Saturday. I hope you come. Thanks for painting with me today, guys. All right. Take care. Everybody take care. And I will see you again very soon. Love you guys.